Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap the second Monday Night Football game that happened tonight. Denver Broncos beat the Cincinnati Bengals 28-3. Reaction. A really damn boring game here. Cincinnati scored on their first possession. They look good, first possession. They get the field goal. Could have maybe went for it, but they settled for the field goal. And what happened after that? They did nothing. The rest of the game, nothing. Zero. Nada. Nothing. The Denver Broncos outscored them 28-3 the rest of the way. I don't know what to make of the Denver Broncos coming out of this game, man. This game more just tells me Cincinnati's screwed. Their defense was bad. Broncos ran all over them. They had a 100-yard rusher in what? 2.5 years? And J.J. Dobbins is a good running back. And the Bengals defense is just shit. And they don't have Joe Burrow and Jake Browning. I thought he was at least okay. But my God, this dude he's not even decent. He's trash. And Chase Brown is trash. Man, what was that report at the beginning of the season that the offense was going to be like more of around him or something? He's been shit. He had 47 yards against the Jacksonville, 3 against Minnesota, and 40 tonight. This dude has been trash. How do you have Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and you scored 3 points? Maybe the Bengals needed to be this bad on Monday Night Football to push them to trade for another quarterback or something, or revive Chase Brown, because Chase Brown's looked like shit so far this season. But also their strategy is just interesting, dude. They're not trusting Browning to throw the ball farther than 5 yards while also not letting Chase Brown run the ball. I don't know, man. This team is just in a shit show. I mean, T. Higgins was their leading receiver with 32 yards. Jake Browning is shit, man. Like, this guy is trash. I thought he would at least be decent. But my God. 14 of 25. 125 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Just a pathetic showing tonight from the Bengals on primetime. I had a feeling this would be a blowout, but I was hoping it wouldn't be. But yeah, the Bengals through week 3, the Bengals were losing the time of possession by an average of 6.5 minutes per game. They were down 10 minutes tonight with about 12 minutes to go. Like they don't really hold the ball on, because hell, they went 3 and out. How many times did they go 3 and out? It felt like 20 times they went 3 and out. Browning has been downright terrible. The Bengals converted on 3rd down twice in the opening drive. They went 0 for 11 after that. Just 3 sacks tonight, but they made Jake Browning's life miserable. Running him out of the pocket constantly. And the Broncos held Chase and Higgins, one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL, to a combined 8 catches for 55 yards. So give the Broncos defense credit. I mean, they played excellent tonight, but Jake Browning, on the offense, they're all part of the problem. The offensive line sucks. Their offensive line's terrible. Jake Browning sucks. Chase Brown has been a disappointment so far. They're all part of the problem. You have to find a way to find a solution. I don't know if it's a play calling issue. I don't know if it is, but they just need to play better. You need to put the ball where they need it, where you need to. But the offense just played poorly. So yeah, 69.6 QB rating. I don't think it's a play call issue. I think it's just a skill issue on their offense. They just need to be better. Pathetic showing. Receiving, T. Higgins, 3 catches, 32 yards. Chase Brown, 3 catches, 31 yards. Chase Brown, 5 catches. Or Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 23 yards. He didn't do much tonight. Great game from Pat Surtain. He allowed 1 reception for 8 yards across 13 coverage matchups with Jamar Chase. The Bengals just need to have some damn urgency. But, yeah, man, Pat Surtain, man, is one of the best corners in the league. Defensively, they had that 1 interception with Knight the second. But other than that, they didn't get any pressure really on Bo Nix at all. They didn't get any sacks. The only highlight defensively was an interception. McPherson was 1 for 1 on field goals, but that's the only highlight, I guess. And the Bengals dropped to 2-2. We're just going to go over now. They had 3 points in the first quarter, 0 in the second, third, and fourth quarters, for a total of 3 points to drop to 2-2. The Broncos, Bo Nix had a much better night tonight than he's had Feels like probably the best of the 4 games this season for Bo Nix. He was 29 of 42, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Besides that one bad interception, I thought Bo Nix played a really damn good game. There's always going to be noise, you know, after you have a slow start. There's always ways to improve, and they look better this week. I know it's against the Bengals, and they don't look good, but I still feel like Bo Nix and the Broncos can be a playoff team. And an 82 total QBR tonight for Bo Nix. He did a really good job getting through his progressions tonight. A fairly dominant game from Bo Nix with 326 yards. Besides the bad interception, he was good, and also had a rushing touchdown. 3 total for Bo Nix tonight. Rushing, they ran all over this Bengals defense. J.J. Dobbins, 16 runs, 101 yards, 6.3 yards per carry for J.K. Dobbins. The first has 100-yard games, 100 yards rushing. The Denver's first since 2022, man. It's crazy it's been that long. Even R.J. Harvey ran the ball good. 14 runs, 58 yards, 4.1 a carry. And he also got his first touchdown tonight, a receiving touchdown. No, wait. Oh, that's the Bengals stat. Yeah, he got his first touchdown tonight with a receiving touchdown. They got a good running back duo, man, with J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey. Marvin Mims Jr. with a 16-yard rushing touchdown, receiving. Sutton, 5 catches, 81 yards and a touchdown. Marvin Mims Jr., 6 catches, 69 yards, nice. Troy Franklin, 4 catches, 55 yards. R.J. Harvey, 4 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown. Troutman, 2 catches, 32 yards. Ingram, 4 catches, 29 yards. Beatty, 1 catch, 11 yards. Adkins, 2 catches, 5 yards. And Dobbins, 1 catch for 4 yards. Their defense was dominant tonight. 1.5 sacks from Nick Bonito. 1 sack from Franklin Myers. Half a sack from Cooper. Just dominance all night from that Broncos defense. And Will Lutz, they didn't have to kick a field goal tonight. So Denver improves to 2-2. Let's go over their stats quarter by quarter. 7 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 9 in the third quarter, and 7 in the fourth quarter. Let's go over your team stats. The Bengals had 159 yards total. Man, Al Golden sucks. And the defensive coordinator I'm talking about. 512 total yards allowed. But yeah, 159 yards rushing, 159 total yards, 106 passing, 53 rushing, 3.7 yards per play, 9 first downs the whole game, 2 for 11 on third down, 0 for 0 on fourth down, 43 total plays, 3 sacks allowed. Could have been more, to be honest. 8 punts. They punted the ball 8 times. 11 penalties for 65 yards. No fumbles, no receptions. 22 minutes time possession. Because it felt like they went 3 and out every single drive. For the Broncos offense, dominant. 512 total yards. 326 passing. 186 rushing. 6.4 yards per play. 29 first downs. 8 for 14 on third down. 0 for 1 on 14. Ran 80 total plays to the Bengals 43. No sacks. Their offensive line was fantastic. Only 4 punts, 7 penalties for 72 yards. No fumbles, 1 interception. 37 minutes of time of possession. Absolutely dominated time of possession. This game was just boring. The Broncos dominated, really. After the first drive, it was pretty much all Denver after that. So 28-3, Broncos win. They play the Eagles next week on the road, which is going to be tough. But yeah, the Broncos defense, they got some really good talent defensively. But the Bengals offense is just so brutal with Jake Browning. But yeah, 28-3, Broncos win. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace.